Hey guys, and welcome back to YT News. In today's video, we'll be checking out some of the best moments where Milo Yiannopoulos made an interviewer angry. But first, be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to see more videos like this and much more. Click on the bell notifications too, so you don't miss out on a future video. Alright, now let's just get right into this. In this clip, Milo was getting interviewed about some recent tweets he wrote that was aimed towards the Ghostbusters cast. His tweet was quite something, that's for sure. One of the tweets included him saying the cast was fat and ugly. You can see that the interviewer was getting really angry, like take a look.
You wrote a scathing review about Ghostbusters.
I thought it was quite measured. It's just that everybody else was lying that they liked the movie when nobody really did.
And then what happened?
So I exchanged some words with Leslie Jones, one of the leads, who I was unimpressed with, like I was unimpressed with all of them. I cracked some jokes, I was mean and bitchy, like I always am. And if I crack a few jokes at a Hollywood megastar's expense, so what?
So I printed out a couple of those, just
Go
to
right
say,
ahead.
okay, so
I posted them, I'm sure I'm fine.
So
yeah, I said the women in it were fat and ugly and fat. And
As you can see, Milo is double downing on his opinion, not even apologizing to the cast for the words he said. This just goes to show that Milo has an opinion and he won't let go of it. This is exactly what you'll always get from him.
And they are, and I'll tell you why I find this problematic. We've started to marginalize traditional beauty standards, you know. Now what we're expected to do is to celebrate body positivity and you know, that it's okay to abuse their bodies, to run the risk of horrible diseases and awful chronic conditions and to die sooner. That's horrible. What I'm trying to do is draw attention to a critique of what's happening in mainstream beauty culture, and that comes from compassion about what the messages we're sending to young girls.
So is that compassionate though, saying they're fat, ugly?
The piece comes from compassion. I mean, this is...
In this clip, we see Milo explaining why he acts, speaks, and addresses different subjects the way he does. He explains how he's hard to categorize and why people dislike and criticize him.
Speech activist, so sometimes I say outrageous and controversial things, sometimes I'm a jokester and a trickster and a Loki-esque figure. The political left, the feminists and the social justice warriors and the leftist journalists don't like me very much and call me a variety of names because they find me difficult to categorize. They don't understand how a gay guy could have these opinions or whatever. I don't really fit into any box, so I represent sort of a threat to them because I'm persuasive and charismatic and have a huge fan base. They just really don't know how to deal with me.
As well, Dad.
As he continues, one of the interviewers tell him that she's a feminist and explains why she and many other people don't like him, because he stirs up hate for the fun of it.
To say I stir up hate. I mean, most people would admit, I think, if they're being fair and reasonable, it's very difficult to describe yourself as not a feminist if you're in public life. And that's an enforcement of a particular political orthodoxy that is not shared by the majority of the public. I mean, very few women describe themselves as feminists. Fewer than 1 in 5 in America, just 7% in England. I'm sure the numbers for Australia, being a very very sensible country, are about the same. You know, these ideas that are being enforced in popular culture and on TV are not views reflected in the public. And the gap between the media and people at home is growing all the time. That's my insight, and that's what I seek to expose and ridicule and have fun with.
You keep attacking Rebecca's work quite personally, and you said that she likes to objectify men, but she doesn't like women being objectified. She actually wrote an article how she didn't like Brooklyn Beckham being called something like young, sexy, and legal, and how she thought that it was wrong that he was called that by another article.
In debate, Milo Yiannopoulos exposed someone for being hypocritical. Someone challenged Milo's claim that Rebecca, the person in question, is okay with objectifying men, but Milo made sure he was prepared. Milo brought up an old article that she wrote which is contrary to what she is saying right now, that she's against objectifying men.
An article in the wake of the Charlotte Proudman issue, and there was a lawyer who decided she didn't want to be a lawyer anymore, she wanted to be a Guardian columnist, so she made a name for herself by complaining that a man had said she looked nice. Well, I'm sorry, love. So she went to town, publicly shamed him.
In fact, the article said if it was a man, she would join in and laugh. But then she replies saying that she didn't recall writing such. Oh, no matter what she says now, she's been caught. It's done for her.
I'm really interested to hear where you're going there, because I don't think I read it.
In your piece you said that if it was a man, you'd probably have laughed. Do you want me to quote it?
I'm genuinely, yes, I would, because I'm not saying you're wrong, I just don't remember writing it.
It was a pretty funny situation. She was so convinced that she actually asked Milo to prove it. I think we can all agree that that was damn embarrassing for her.
It was, if I knew that a male member of staff was speculating about how I look naked, I would cause the sort of fuss that would make Charlotte Proudman look meek. If I heard a female colleague doing the same thing about Andrew in accounts, I'd probably laugh and I might even join in.
And I
Milo did indeed have the article and read the exact snippet, and it caused an incredible roar in the room. Rebecca was defenseless at this point. She would definitely have a tough time wriggling out of this one. Here you see Milo Yiannopoulos replying to an interview with ABC News, and he had some pretty interesting responses. He leaves the points of view very clear. He doesn't deny being internet troll and takes pride of it.
Celebrities are these fragile wallflowers? Give me a break. You and I both know people in Hollywood.
Because she acted in a movie,
Hollywood
you rallied
blockbusters
people.
are sitting at home crying into their iPhones.
Why didn't you stand up, as people called her, ape, gorilla, and worse, and say, guys, this is good to
Why
do,
should I have
but
to
not
police
racism.
other people?
Not
Why should I have to police
Why
other
not
people's
stand
speech?
up for right?
I'm responsible.
Why not stand up for the right?
I'm responsible for what I say. I'm perfectly happy to tell you I think that stuff is disgusting.
So you had
I'm
no
perfectly happy to
obligation
tell
for your 350,000 followers.
Does Justin Bieber have an obligation?
He defends why he did it and how he has a right to say whatever he wants. He continues to say how he's responsible for himself and not for what his fans say. And yeah, he said this.
Somebody's body?
Yeah.
To denigrate their ideas? What grade are you in? Seriously?
No.
Are you a 13-year-old boy?
No. Absolutely, I will, and I'll tell you why.
Because somebody doesn't have a weight that you think is proper?
So,
that's revolting.
No, it's not
Yes,
revolting.
it is.
No, it's not. I'll tell you what's revolting. What's revolting is the body positivity movement. What's revolting is this idea now that you can tell women that they'll be healthy at any size. Why? Because it tells women that you can be fat and you can be unattractive and you'll be happy anyway. That's a lie.
Broad brush across all genders, all sectors, all work. That doesn't reflect the different choices people make. And employers aren't, shouldn't be forced to pay a full-time salary to somebody who works part-time. You haven't come up with a solution to that, and you haven't addressed the problem with the figures, which is that no serious economist treats the gender pay gap as a problem to be solved. No economist thinks this is a problem because they realise what I'm explaining.
Is that male economist or female?
Milo was on Sky News and was in a debate about the pay gap when it comes to women. On one side, there was a woman who was agreeing that the pay gap exists and has not been fixed. On the other hand, Milo believed that the pay gap does not exist anymore and has long been fixed. Even the news presenter seemed to be siding with the woman who believed that the pay gap still exists. Milo even said that the economists don't think that this problem exists. The news presenter cheekily asked the economists Milo was talking about were male. Milo hits the home run when he reveals where he got his facts about this. What he was gonna say was gonna leave him speechless.
Economist, just to be clear.
Well, I mean, where I get most of my figures on this from is from a feminist female academic, Christina Hoff Sommers at the American Enterprise Institute in the US, who looks at the figures from the UK and the US, and she does a broad survey of all economists, I'm sure of all genders, but my source for this sort of stuff is generally Christina Hoff Sommers, so she is a female...
Oh, I don't think they were expecting that one at all. Did you see the face of the news presenter? As soon as he said it was from a female feminist, Milo came with facts and no one can argue with him now. Those were some of the times that Milo has made an interviewer angry. Which one were your favourites? Let us know down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel to see more content like this and much more. Turn on notifications too so you don't miss out on a future video. We'll see you guys next time. Until then, take care and goodbye for now.